so these are some of the types of just simple word problems that you might come across when we're talking about area and perimeter. So, first of all, just like always, I want us to use our cube strategy. The perimeter, that's a math action word, so we want to box it. Of a square, that is important. Coffee shop is 28 meters. How long is each side? Okay, now, how long is each side? So what do we know about a square? What do we know about a square? Melanie? Every side is the same. So draw your square. And the perimeter is 28. Okay? Now, there's a couple of different ways to solve this. Who has a thought about what we could do? What could we do?
7.
Well, how did you solve that? You're correct. How did you know? What did you do? Liam?
I multiplied 7 times 4.
Why? There's 7 is nowhere in this problem. So why would you multiply 7 times 4?
Because it equals 28.
So what you really did was you did 28 divided by 4 equals 7. And that's an excellent strategy. Okay? Now, what'd you do?
I did 28 divided by 2, and then what?
Okay, so that is the other way I was thinking, and this would be definitely good. I need people to have their mask over their face, please. Definitely good if we were talking about a rectangle. What Nora just said is she did perimeter equals 2 times the length plus the width. So she had 28 and she divided it in half. So she knew that her length and her width needed to add up to 14, and they needed to be the same number because it's a square. And so then she came up with 7 and 7. Okay, Liam's way is probably easier for this question. But if it were a rectangle and not a square, this is how we would attack it. Okay? Okay, I see the next 2 questions are about squares. I like it. We're staying consistent. A square postage stamp has a perimeter of 8 inches. How long is each side? Everyone should be able to answer that based on what we just did. Raise your hand when you know how long each side is. Thank you. Jackson, what'd you get?
4 and 4.
Okay, so if it's 4 and 4, let's add it together. What's the perimeter? 4 plus 4 is?
8.
Plus 4 is?
8. No, wait. 12.
Plus 4 is?
16.
And what does our perimeter need to be? 8. So it's not 4 and 4. What could it be, Jackson?
2.
2. Up here we did 28 divided by 4. Please put your mask on. So down here we're doing 8 divided by 4. So each side is 2 inches. Okay. Now we're switching it up a little bit. We still are talking about a square, and each side is 8 meters. But what is the sheet metal's area? So now we can draw our square and we can label the dimensions. What is the area of our square? What's the area of the square? I only have one hand up. I should have lots of hands in the air. Area equals, everyone do it with me. Area equals length times width. What are my length and width? Sophie? 8 and 8. So what is my area? Ada. No, what's my area? Area equals length times width. My length is 8 and my width is 8. What is the area of the square? Andrew, 64. 64 what? What's my unit?
Meter.
It's not meters. What's my unit? Addie. Square meters. Okay, we're going to do some more of these tomorrow. Put this in your red math folder. Along with your, tomorrow when you come to math, you should have the complex shape packet, the word problems page, and the error analysis packet in your red folder.